team and their parents. At this time, we would like you to direct your attention to the track in front of the stands. Skylar Enyart. Skylar is the daughter of Donna Enyart and Ronald Enyart. Skylar is accompanied by her mother, Donald Enyart, and Jerry Johnson. Brianna Mayer, with her parents, Warren and Kathy. Mia Mays, and her parents, Jeff Mays and Julia Mays. Ashley Archer, with her parents, Kevin and Dina Archer. Ashley Zardis, with her father, David Zardis, and grandparents, Bob and Carol Zaney. Brooklyn Muscarella, with her mother, Kelly Muscarella. Olivia Conklin, with her mother, Mary Ellen, and her father, Jim Conklin, who could not be here this evening. Haley Hodges, with her parents, Mike and Lisa Hodges. Victoria Huntsman, with her parents, Yvonne and Damian Austin, and her brother, Xavier. Gabby Stablinski, with her parents, Danny and Phil Stablinski. Serena Wilbur, with her parents, Ross and Deneen Wilbur. Alexa Neves, accompanied by her parents, Gustavo and Maria Neves. Kylie Childers, with her parents, Mark and Jody Childers. Thank you to our parents for all of your support throughout this year.
Right here. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Oh, and the wind wasn't too bad for you guys. Right here. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Oh, and the wind wasn't too bad for you guys.
At this time, I would like to introduce our senior football players and their parents. Number 4, the kicker, Sam McMakin. Number 5, receiver, Joey Miller, accompanied by Chip and Michelle. Number 6, receiver and defensive back, Grant Kornberger, escorted by Steve and Kelly. Number 7, Thomas Wandry, linebacker, escorted by Matt and Christy Wandry.
Oh, you did that? Scuba, yeah.
Number 13, receiver, Ronald Green, escorted by Brenda and James. Number 15, defensive back, Joseph Vaccaro, escorted by Dan and Gina. Number 17, tailback and defensive back, Caleb Tabert, escorted by Brian and Kristen. receiver Matthew Curtis, escorted by Chris and Lori.
Do an open.
Number 23, defensive back Tommy Day, escorted by Paula and Michael. Number 24, receiver Liam Hillary, escorted by Kevin and Heather. Number 37, outside linebacker and fullback Austin Schlick, escorted by Eric and Sandy Schlick. Number 44, tight end and outside linebacker Marcus Huffnagel, escorted by Burkita and Tom. Number 46, Trent Muir, tailback and defensive back, escorted by Sherry and Buck. Number 49, defensive lineman Gideon Sparks, escorted by Ann and Richard. Number 50, offensive lineman and defensive lineman Jerome Robertson, escorted by Cynthia and Jerome. Number 52, Kyle Cavan, outside linebacker, escorted by Kathy and Peter. Number 53, Evan Brunny, offensive line and defensive lineman, escorted by Bill and Lisa. Number 54, your center and inside linebacker, Sam Barrett, escorted by Kim and Ken. Number 61, offensive lineman Brandon Brodel, escorted by Shannon. Number 63, Dean Klingensmith, offensive lineman, escorted by Leslie and Jason.
Dean.
Number 77, Lachlan Palmrose, defensive lineman, escorted by Cheryl Overly. And number 78, offensive lineman Jack Gordon, escorted by Mark and Michelle. We would like to thank our parents for all their support this year.
Hold on. Let's go, Oxford!
Hello, you're watching OCTV's coverage of boys varsity football here on the blue field on top of Wildcat Mountain, or as you would call it, the House of Bud Bill.
Absolutely. What an outstanding stadium, for our school and our district, and it's just exciting stuff going on here this year.
Well, coming off a wonderful, wonderful homecoming win last week.
Yeah, and to clinch the playoffs and a home playoff game, so next week we're going to be here again.
That's great. Yeah, it's also going to be senior night. This is the night that we say goodbye to all of our seniors.
Yeah, they just did an outstanding ceremony, had the seniors walk out with their parents to midfield and get lots of photo ops, and that's very awesome to do. And then tonight, at the end of the game, will be the senior walk, where all the members of the team get at the north end of the end zone and walk hand in hand to the south end. Very emotional. I've known a number of boys that have been involved in that, and some of them it'll be their last high school football game they ever play, and not for these guys this year because they're going to the playoffs, but it is an emotional time.
Well, we'll see JR cry for sure.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Anyway, it's going to be a great game. Stick around, folks. We're playing Troy Athens, and what do we know a little bit about the coach of Troy Athens?
Well, what we do know is that Coach Troy Athens is an ex-Oxford football player, and he learned under Bud Raleigh. So this is Billy Ball versus Bud Ball, and we're pretty excited to bring you the game, and we'll bring more information to you that as we go throughout the night.
I think unofficially we're going to call it the Billy Bud Bowl or something.
Bud Bowl too. You got
Bud Bowl.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need like a little brown jug or something.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, stay tuned. It's going to be a great game.
Today's game is brought to you by Concho Pearl, Texas Barbecue and Draft House. We're open and smoking. Serving Oxford from Tuesday to Sunday with fresh squeezed margaritas, 24 draft beers, happy hour every day, and awesome weekly specials. Concho Pearl, Texas Barbecue, 955 South Lapeer Road, 248-800-4222.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your 2018 Oxford Wildcat Marching Band. Here's your Wildcat fanfare. Wildcat Band is led by drum majors Isabel Bauer, Nick Trump, and Michaela David. Featuring our twirlers, And now, get up off your feet and join the band with the Wildcat Fight Song. And now, please rise and gentlemen remove your hats as we join the band in our national anthem. Hearts up, Dukes! Defensive back with Oxford, number 2, Drew Carpenter.
Kenny.
Number 6, defensive back, Grant Kornberger. Number 7, Thomas Wandry.
Let's go.
Sorry.
Step up a little bit so we can see the numbers. Number 15, defensive back, Joseph Vaquero. Number 17, defensive back, Caleb Tabor. Number 37, Austin Schlitt. Outside linebacker, number 44, Marcus Hucknagel. Number 46, defensive back, Trent Muir. Defensive line, number 49, Gideon Sparks. Number 50, defensive line, Jerome Roberson. Number 53, defensive line, Evan Brunning. Linebacker, number 54, Samuel Barrett. Head coach, Oxford Wildcats, Bud Raleigh.
And of course, the skipper, Bud Raleigh, in his 101st season of the... He's been here a long time.
He's been here a long, long time, nearly 40 years now.
Wow.
Legend. And you know what? I mean, the thing of it is, when you've been around this long, things like tonight are going to happen. And what I mean by that is the head coach of the Troy Athens Redhawks is an ex-player.
Yeah.
Ex-quarterback, and as star quarterback, he was outstanding young man in Billy Keenest, and Billy is a great kid, and the family's a great family, and they've done so much. Mr. Keenest, Bill Senior, who's senior vice president for the Detroit Lions, communications. Was on our school board, and he was part of our booster program. So he is just an outstanding guy, and his son Chris just does some amazing things, and he was part of the program. So Coach Raleigh this is the second time they played each other. So here we go, Wildcats with their patented low line drive kick, and nothing happening right there. Ball stopped on the 30-yard line. That's where the Redhawks will take over 1st and 10 on Billy versus Bud number 2.
I like it.
Number 22.
Well, and again, it's just a great tribute to the enjoyment that the kids had playing football. And then, Bud's son is coaching down in Hazel Park.
That's right.
So the bottom line, there's a lot of heritage and a lot of legacy, that Coach Raleigh is building. Who knows? Just say one of these guys might not come back and take over for him in 2025 or 2030 when he decides to retire. Whenever that might be. So the Redhawks, 1st and 10, ball on the 30-yard line. Pitch goes off to the left side. Number 24 with the carry, gets nothing. Stacked up about the line of scrimmage. That's number 10, Bobby Burney, as your quarterback. He's a senior. And that play went for nothing. They give him about a 1-yard gain on the play. Opening drive for the Redhawks. Ball is now on the 34-yard line. Wildcats come in here fresh off a huge victory last week, securing a spot in the playoffs, and 56 points. An amazing performance by that offense. Bobby back to throw, throws the ball high. It's dropped by number 4. That's Mason Teeter. Teeter dropped the ball. It was a little high, but he certainly should have caught it, and he'd be the first to admit it, I'm sure. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 8.
Taylor, this is coming off of 2 great weeks after Clarkston and the homecoming. The buzz is so high about this Oxford team.
Well, 2-7 last year, and to come back and secure the playoffs is an amazing turnaround. And it goes to show you some of those injuries last year that we had were huge. And, in particular, Mir. Bobby rolls out to his right, looking to throw the ball, tucks it. He's under pressure. He's going to go down. Lost the 2 on the play. Going to bring up a 4th down and 10. That's Bobby Burney.
Making the tackle, number 49, Gideon Sparks.
Sparks on the tackle, but the first drive for the Redhawks yields a 1-yard gain in 3 plays. So the Wildcats back in the contest is number 46. Trent Meir, and I believe he's back to receive the kick. This punter has a pretty good leg, and there's a big breeze blowing tonight. And it looks like he's kicking into it. Wildcats make a mistake.
Oh boy, another mistake.
Yeah. Well, that wind was playing havoc on the ball, and the blocker, there's nothing he could really do about it. He was just doing his job and blocking the ball, hit him in the back of the leg, and Mir couldn't get up and get it caught. So the Redhawks get the first break of the ball game.
It happened last game too.
Yeah.
We lost one on the punt.
Yeah, well, there we had a backup returner, but so the defense being asked to stop him. Bierney hands the ball off straight ahead running. That's number 40 with the carry.
Number 40.
Ashman.
Wade Ashman, the ball carrier.
Looks like a gain of about 5 yards.
Number 54, Samuel Barrett.
The first thing I notice when I see and look at this roster for the Redhawks is there's only 27 kids on it. When you put 22 of them on the field, offense and defense, it doesn't leave you a lot of depth. So I guarantee you, Billy's over there got them well conditioned and ready to go. And if we're in this is a crossover game, so they pretty much have an equal record to us. They're pretty close, I would believe. We'll look that up here a little bit. So Bobby Bierney going back to throw, hits a little curl
He's gonna
pattern.
get a first down there.
Depends on the mark, but it sure looks like a first down. Great tackle out there.
Number 10, Bobby Burney's pass complete to number 1, Carson Entz.
Carson Entz with the catch, and it is a first down for the Redhawks.
That carry's good. Pass position's good for Athens first down.
So the clock is running inside the 10-minute mark. The Redhawks on their second drive of the game. The Wildcats haven't possessed the ball on offense. Had a little bit of a miscue on the punt. Redhawks finding a little success. Kind of got that Notre Dame looking helmet.
They do, don't they? Yeah.
Bobby Bierney hands the ball off, going over the right side again. That's number 40. Not a lot of running room, but he gets about 4 yards. The weather tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is cold. It's probably mid to lower 40s with a brisk breeze, so therefore it feels a lot colder than it is, and it is fall football weather, no doubt about that. We're very fortunate it's dry.
Unlike homecoming.
Yeah. 9-minute mark. Troy on the move. Troy Athens on the move. Bobby Bierney. Under center. Pitches the ball coming over the right side. It's number 40. He finds nothing there. In fact, he loses 2 yards. Nice job by the defense right there, led by number 7 for the Wildcats. That's Tommy Wandry and Austin Slick. Both of them were there to meet him. He barely caught the pitch before they caught up to him. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. 8:23 on the clock.
3rd down and 8.
The wind is blowing from south to north. So when that young man kicked the ball, he was kicking right into the teeth of the wind. That's what caused it to knuckle and caused all the problems for the defense, or for the receiving team.
Yeah, we're going to have a timeout here.
Sure, Athens is thinking, we can get, watch out for the trick play, huh? Because you're in a spot you really can't punt. It's too close. So they got really 2 downs to get this. And I'm going to guarantee you one thing. Billy is fundamentally sound as a coach. He is well taught, been around the game a long, long time, and he knows what he's doing out there. So he's thinking that way right now. He's not thinking about this next play. He's thinking about the play after. What am I going to do if I get 3 yards? What am I going to do if I get 2 yards?
Now, we did see some trick play last game, didn't we not?
We did.
Yes.
Absolutely. And you know what? With the weather the way it is, what you're going to see tonight is a fast game because there's not going to be a lot of passing. It's going to be very tough to pass the ball unless you're headed from the south end zone to the north. Then you might see a 90-yard bomb. Bobby Barney, B-I-R-N-Y.
Look at that. You know what that was?
53.
You know who it is.
Bruning, he must have about 8 or 9 of those this year. Bruning just gets up in the air. Well, and you see what I was talking about here. It is 4th down, and they're going to go for it because you're just at that point in the field that just doesn't make sense to punt. So it looks like it's... Wildcats have yet to possess the ball. The clock's still running inside the 8-minute mark. Well, it's not running now. It stopped on the incompletion, but we are inside 8 minutes.
Running is listed at height-wise.
No, there's a bad snap.
No.
So the Wildcats going to take over on downs at the 40-yard line.
Oh, boy.
There's a break for the Wildcats, just what they needed.
Bobby Burney brought down for loss.
Bernie was brought down. He did a good job getting back to the snap. The center snapped it right over his head. There was nothing he could do about it. Huffnagel in on the tackle. Good hustle by him.
Wow.
1st and 10 Wildcats headed north. Ball spotted on the 40-yard line. This will be their first offensive possession. So let's see what we see in the backfield tonight. Last week, we saw an amazing performance by Caleb Tabert. Tabert carried for 320-plus yards, and on 24 carries. It was an amazing effort.
And I think 7 touchdowns.
6 or 7.
Yeah, yep.
Rolling, throwing, open.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
That's Austin. That's Slick. Slick up in the air, dives to the 20-yard line. Well, like I said, if you're going to throw the ball, you're going to have to throw it when you're going this way. Nice job by Carpenter rolling out to his left and hitting Slick in the flat. Slick turned it upfield, and off he went.
Nice 20-yard gain.
Austin Slick on the carry. 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 20-yard line. Wildcats with their first offensive possession. Clock stopped on the 1st down. 7:46 to go. Whoops, didn't see it. There's a flag on the play. Oh. Illegal procedure on the Wildcats.
Oh, my goodness.
Didn't see the flag. So that's like a 25-yard penalty because we would have had the ball on the 20. So it'll be interesting. Is Tabert in the backfield or is 46? Trent Meir, who's been our lead back for the year. It looks like Tabert back there. And why not? We're Slick as the up back.
I think you might see a throw here. What do you think, JR?
Well, I think you're going to see us start to try to establish the run now. We gave them that shot. Coach Raleigh doesn't go too far from his bread and butter. So we get the 5-yard penalty back. That's number 17, Caleb Tabert.
Tackle made by number 55, Andrew Conley.
They're going to give him 6 on that.
6 on the carry. We'll gain of 1 after the penalty. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9. Wildcats again on their first offensive possession. Clock's running with 6:50 to go. No score in the contest between the Troy Athens Redhawks. Carpenter to Vaquero. Vaquero over the left side, had some room, got grabbed just before he got to the 35-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. Muir comes into the contest.
3rd down and 6.
Boy, Tabor had a head of steam on. Somebody grabbed him and just stopped him dead in his tracks. Watch for the rollout play here. Read option maybe. Drew Carpenter. Nope, back to throw the ball. Little curl pattern to number 6, and he sits right down after he gets the 1st down. That's Kornberger. Grant Kornberger with the 1st down. Nice throw. Nice catch. And enough for the 1st down. Wildcats take over or continue with the ball on the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Miller split to the right. Kornberger off to the left. Huffnagel goes to the right side.
A little movement there.
Yeah, that was on the defensive side. No problem there. Schlick with the carry.
Oh,
Schlick with
here it goes.
Schlick looking for the end zone, and he gets it. Touchdown, Austin Schlick.
Oh, boy.
Looks like there might be another penalty flag on the play. Let's see what it is. Schlick got in the end zone, so let's see what the penalty flag is. It's over there on the right side with maybe one of his teammates was trying to block for him.
Oh, boy.
Nice move by Austin Schlick, regardless of what happens on the play.
Showing some athleticism in these past couple of runs.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know what? Tonight's senior night, so some of these seniors, with the exception of the playoff game.
Oh.
I couldn't hear what the penalty was.
15-yard penalty.
It's a 15-yarder, which means it's some sort of personal foul.
That's going to put us at the 35.
Put us at the 35 with a 1st and 10. Well, let's see what they've got up there. No, 2nd down and 15. So it must have been a spot foul. Wildcats shooting themselves in the foot here a little bit early. They'll get that straightened out. Over the right side, Trent Muir with his 1st carry of the game.
Man, is he strong.
He's strong. There's the difference between Muir and Tabor. Muir has got power. And he runs very line-ish. You know, Prescott's that tight. And number 17, Tabor, he's got finesse and speed. So it's going to bring up should be 3rd down. Scoreboard's got it as 3rd down. The field chain gang's got it as 2nd, but I do believe it's 3rd. 3rd down and 8. You might get to see one of them 48-yard field goals.
Yeah, you know how I like those.
I do.
I like touchdowns better.
Oh, we got an offensive procedure penalty. Somebody on the left side moved. Wildcats, a little sloppy. You know, they've come off 2 big emotional wins, homecoming and Clarkston, so it may take them a little while to get into this game.
Just 5 yards, but that's not going to help.
Yep. Again, the linesmen's down there and the guys with the sticks, they've got it marked as 2nd down. The scoreboard's got it as 3rd down, so we'll see what happens here. I believe it is 3rd down, though.
3rd and 13 is what they're saying on the board.
Carpenter back to throw the ball. Got some time. Got all day. Looking to go deep. Kornberger's out there. Kornberger drops it.
Oh, in the basket and out.
Oh, my. Right in the hands. And what a well-thrown ball. Got it up in the air, and Kornberger ran underneath it, and it just got out of his hands.
Did you see what Kornberger did? He started that route and then stopped.
Yeah.
And then took off again. That was a beautiful play.
Yeah, he kind of did a double move. And, and that opened up for the receiver. So now the chain gang's got it as 3rd down, and I'm thinking that's what it is. What a well-executed play. Double move, and it was open.
So now it's 3rd and 13 is what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
They got the stack over here. Well, that's Kornberger and Curtis.
Number 2.
Oh, no, it wasn't Curtis. It's number 24. Carpenter and the keeper over the right side. Doesn't get much. Going to force the hand of Coach Raleigh.
The 4th down.
So it looks like he's in that same position that Billy was in a little while ago in the Troy Athens team. They're at a point where they can't punt.
Yeah,
Now,
they're
they
right
do
in that. Yep.
They got the wind to their back, so they could kick a field goal, but he's going to go for it, maybe try to get them off sides. 4th and 12. Carpenter rolling to his left, looking, throwing. Nice throw, ball a little bit low, short of the first down anyway, and incomplete. So the Wildcats will turn it over on downs with the ball on the 31-yard line. Rod, too many penalties there for the Wildcats.
Yeah, very much. I'm very unprecedented by the boys. I'll tell you, they did, of course, against Adams. We had a lot of, and that was the last time we had a sloppy game. Other than that, they've been playing very, very well.
And I'm sure they're going to want to get off to a good start tonight. Get as many people some reps before we go into the playoff game next week. So Bobby Bierney stays under center. Rolls to his right. Fires the ball out there. Nice job. That's Muir. Boy, he timed that really well. The ball was intended for Carson Eds, and Muir was right on it.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about this game. I'll tell you what that last drive did show us is that we do have big play capability in this game. You know, the 2 Schlick runs were just fantastic. The completion and the run.
Yep. And they'll show great patience. They'll come back to those plays later in the contest. But I think you're going to see this next drive. I think you'll see a heavy dose of Pound the Rock. Bobby Bierney stays under center for Athens. Ed's in motion. Boy, a lot of trickery there.
About 4.
Yep.
Number 1.
Eds.
Needs the ball carrier.
Eds, E-A-D-S. Carried the ball for about 5 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. This is where Athens got to be careful because you have to kick into this strong wind, and they're really going to give the Wildcats great field possession again. We got all the cheerleaders out here tonight. Seniors showing off their skills. Senior cheerleaders, that is. 3rd down and 6. Crowd chanting for the defense. Ball's thrown short of the first down. It's going to depend on the mark.
Bobby Bierney's pass complete.
Looks like he's got it. Teeter on the catch.
Making the tackle.
Nice hook pattern right there. Tapered in on the tackle.
Oh, they got a good.
Be a first down.
They got a good spot on that one. He did run backwards after that pass a little bit.
But they kind of usually give you the forward progress on that.
First down, Athens.
So Athens has racked up a couple first downs. They really haven't moved the ball extremely well, but they have racked up a couple of first downs. Clock is at the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter, and Wildcats have only had the ball once.
We had some too. Ours was just called back, that's all.
Yeah, we had it a long time. We kept going back and forth. So once again, we want to thank the Oxford Community staff, TV, for bringing us this contest and supporting Oxford Athletics the way they do. We get to see a lot of different things on the old channel.
Well, we want to thank you for your 10 years of service here. You've volunteered to do the varsity football. You did JV earlier in your career, correct?
We did a few JVs. Games. Yep. And you call it volunteer. I think Bill Service kidnapped me is what I think.
I think that's what it is. He won't let you go.
He held me hostage. And,
he's got something on you, Bray. Yeah, I know he's got something on you.
Yeah. He got my bowling balls. First and 10 Redhawks. They got the ball at the 42-yard line, headed south. 2:14 to go here in the first quarter. Wildcats defense up for the challenge. Bierney sees something, changes the play at the line. Hands the ball off to the left side for number 40, and he's stacked up after a 2-yard gain. Well, it's pretty obvious that this Wade Ashman, who's a sophomore, by the way.
Wow.
And he's a fullback, plays two ways as a linebacker as well. He's their featured back. So he gets 2 yards on that carry, going to bring up a 2nd down and 8. Well, you know, you just know because Billy Keenest over there is a smart football guy, grown up with football around since the day he was born, and his team's going to play him tough. Now, he may not have the athletes to stay with us all night long. Maybe he does, but they're playing tough right now for that first quarter anyway. Bierney hands off to number 40 again. The sophomore makes a move in the hole.
And he gets a first down on that one.
Gets over the 50-yard line down to the 46.
Athens, the ball carrier.
So Athens moving the ball.
Maybe number 37, Austin Slick. That carry.
Austin Slicks makes the tackle, but not before a first down for the Troy Athens Redhawks. The Redhawks play in the white division. And I believe they have a 1-6 record, so my statistician has told me.
I tell you, Ashman's actually putting up some yards. He's got over 25 yards right now.
Yeah. Clock under a minute. Bibby hands the ball off, and big number 44, it looked like.
24.
The 24.
A.J. Raza, the ball carrier.
A.J. Raza, he's a sophomore.
Maybe number 49, Gideon Sparks.
Sparks on the tackle, 2-yard gain on the play.
2nd down.
We were down on the turf earlier. Man, this thing is holding up really well.
Man, it doesn't it?
Good.
It looks really. You think the sun would fade it or anything? Nope. It looks great.
Better living through chemicals. We don't make the field. We make it better. The house that Bud built looks beautiful still. 2nd down and 8. Bilby looking to pitch the ball back, pitches it back. Number 24 just run down by Rubison. Number 50, boy, he had that one spotted from Jump Street and ran down A.J. Raja. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8, but not before the end of the first quarter. Wildcats, Troy Redhawks, no score at the end of 1.
Wow, I can't believe that's the end of the. Let's take a quick break here.
Do you love local sports? Whether it's Oxford High School or Parks and Rec, you can buy copies of each game. To purchase your copy, call us at 248-628-9658 or give us an email at manager@occtv.org or talk to us at the next game. Hopefully we'll see you there.
All right, here we go, the start of the second quarter. The Redhawks are going to be headed north now. They got the wind to their back, and they seem to like to throw the ball. But they start out running the ball on a 3rd down play.
Number 40.
And they're stacked up. 3 different Wildcats, 53, 49, and 7. Browning,
number 53.
Mir, and Wandry all in on the tackle. Bring up a 4th down and 8. So punting situation for the Redhawks. During the break, we were checking things out, and we found out that the crossover game now is just a like a friendly in soccer. You get to kind of pick your opponent, and Billy went up to Bud. No, I think Bud went up to Billy and said, "Let's do this."
Oh, that was almost a
really good kick. It's away from the receiver, and it's going to go down and get in the end zone. Thank you very much.
Whew.
Well, that could have been disastrous.
Yeah, it could have been.
The option ball, 1st and 10.
So in the old days, it used to be 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3. That's why I assumed that the records were the same, but now they've changed that up. So try to build some rivalries. And
today's game, President Tom Downing, Vice President.
so the Wildcats will have their first, and only their 2nd possession of the ball game. That's kind of the way Coach likes it. A few possessions, but he likes to be the guy with the ball most of the time. Wildcats have about a 3-minute time of possession. There's a flag on the play already. Makes referees trying to decide where they're going to dinner after the ball game, I think.
Illegal substitution, offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Their penalty on the offense. What's that? Yeah. I think the referees are from somewhere around Square Lake and 14 Mile. I'm not sure if that's Troy or not. So 1st and 15 now. Carpenter with the keeper.
Oh, look at that.
He's got some room. Carpenter
And a first
gets
down.
the ball over to the 30-yard line. Gets a 15-yard gain. Number 1. Eggs.
Number 1, Carson Ed.
We're just going to call him Eds. It's just easier to do. They stopped the run of Carpenter. That was a great run. 1st and 10 Wildcats. Remember now the wind is blowing heavy at us. Now Carpenter again keeps the ball, gets about a 1-yard gain.
Tackle maybe number 55, Andrew Conley.
55 makes the tackle. We got a Red Hawk getting up slow, number 60. Like I said, there's only 25, 27 guys on that Red Hawk team. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw the ball.
Ooh.
Oh, and he throws it right in the hands of the Red Hawks. Number 24, A.J. Raza, makes the interception. So the Red Hawks will take over after the interception.
Yeah, I think there was a deflection on that one.
Could be.
Yeah.
We'll have to go to the replay.
Yeah.
Oop, we don't have a replay.
Nope.
But he showed nice hands there, did Raja, on the catch.
Wildcats, 32-yard line.
Well, the defense is sure getting tested tonight. You just don't like to see that because a lot of these guys play both ways, so they're going to get tired, and if the Red Hawks take advantage of that. So here we go. 1st and 10, Red Hawks. Ball spotted on the 32-yard line. Rolling to his right is Billy, coming back to his left.
That's almost the same play that Kornberger had.
Almost. It was nice. That's a nice deceptive play. He's rolling to his right. You think everything's going that way.
Yep.
And good thing number 24, that's Wandry. Or no, that's Liam Hillary. Hillary stayed right with the receiver. And if you notice, there's quite a size difference there. That receiver's a tall guy. And not that Hillary's small, but he sure looked like he had quite a bit of room on him. So watch that they don't go back to that.
And that was a good defensive play, too, I'll tell you. He did a good job.
I'd like to see him turn back and look at the ball a little bit. Ball spotted on the left hash. Running off to the left side, big number 40 again.
Number 40, Wade Jasper, the ball carrier. Tackle maybe number 53, Evan Brunning.
Evan Brunning on the tackle. Not much in the way of a gain there. Seems like things are getting chippy out there already.
Game 2 of the play, 3rd down and 8.
Going to bring a 3rd and 8 up. Ball spotted just over the 30-yard line. 9:50 to go in the 2nd quarter. No score in the game. A little shocking after the Wildcats just ripped off 56 points last week. They are having trouble right now getting that offense on track. Defense is doing a great job because the Troy Red Hawks, Troy Athens Red Hawks, have had the ball most of the game. Bobby Bierney has gone the whole way as quarterback. He's rolling off to his right, getting under pressure, throws the ball out there. Nice job by number 15, that's Vaquero. Vaquero read the play, got there
number 10,
in time to make the tackle.
Pass complete to number 24, A.J. Raza.
It's going to bring up a 4th down and 5, 4th down and 6.
4th down.
Again, they're in that situation where...
Yep. That's the same guy that made the interception, too, A.J. Raja.
Well, now they got the wind to their back, and they're on the right hash, so it's a good spot to kick from, so we're trying to get the lead. So number 10, Bierney is the spotter.
This will be
Good
about
snap.
a 35.
Kick is low, and it's left. It's no good, off to the left. So he didn't get a good foot into that. Number 17's got a big reputation, Giovanni, as being a good kicker. but he just didn't get the foot into that, and the Wildcats dodge another one.
I'll tell you, how many mistakes can you make where we don't? They're going to capitalize if we're not careful.
Yeah. Watch for a little bit of conservatism in this next 8 minutes and 34 seconds. I think we'll see some bud ball here.
Well, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Drew Carpenter, no, rolling to his right.
And that was behind Schlick.
Yeah, behind Schlick. Just a little out of sync today. You only need to win by 1.
Don't tell them that.
Yeah. Well, as I predicted, the game's moving along quite quickly. It's 8:31 to go here in the second quarter. There's no score in the contest.
That's what's hard to believe. This is the team that scored 50 points last game.
You wouldn't never bet at
No.
it. You'd never believe it.
Nope.
But if you look at what they did last week, they were running right over the inside running, much like that play right there.
Oh, here we go.
Mirror's got no
He's
one
got a
in
lot
front
of room.
There's a foot race. Mirror, 46
No flags
down the
either.
left
No
side.
flags.
46. Trent Mirror back.
And there it is.
End zone.
Oh, 80 yards.
80-yard run
Wow.
in the end zone for a touchdown. The Oxford Wildcats lightning offense strikes again. Boy, we just talked about that's what they were doing last week, running inside with number 17 Tabor, and this time it's Muir over that. They came really right up the middle and then broke it off to the left side. Had nothing but blue seas in front of them.
I'll tell you, he's the most successul running back today.
Yeah, there you go.
On one run.
That's more offense than the Cats have had the whole game so far. 80-yard touchdown run.
Wow.
For number 46, Trent Muir.
Well, good thing
Nice
he had
run.
that break, too.
Absolutely. Snap is high, but nice job by Joey Miller to get it down, and the kick is good. So McMakin puts the extra point through the uprights. The Wildcats on top, 7-0. Boy, you needed something like that. You like a long, sustained drive, but in lieu of that, boy, Lightning sure does. That was awesome.
It was, and I'll tell you what, the thing is, the bad part is, defense got to get back out there.
Yeah, there you go.
They've been out there all game.
Yeah, no question about that.
It's like, when are you going to give us a break? You know, they used to have a problem with, what's his name, the great quarterback. The defense is horrible because he was so quick.
Which one?
Oh, really?
8:15 to go here before the half. Wildcats, after an 80-yard touchdown run by Muir, take the lead. Thinking of Dan Fouts?
I'm having a senior moment.
Sorry, my right-hand man is having a senior moment. He can't remember the quarterback he was talking about.
Oh, boy, I'm done.
So the Wildcats hit that low line drive, bouncing kick. And does nice job right there on the tackle.
Now they're fired up. Now they're fired up.
So the Wildcats, it's number 23, made the tackle, Thomas Day. Good job on that kick coverage, which kind of burned us against Clarkston a little bit, but great improvement right there. You knew that was going to happen. They were going to improve on that.
Well, the offense fed the defense there, so hopefully we keep this momentum going.
Well, absolutely. When your offense is playing well, your defense can get fired up and play a little more aggressively. Kind of open up the defensive playbook a little bit.
I didn't know Mir could run that fast. I know he ran hard, but he was fast.
He outran some defensive backs, and
yeah,
that was pretty impressive. He got open on that left side and just took it to the house. Okay, running over the right side, not giving up on that running game is Coach Keenis. Gets the ball back to the 30-yard line. No gain on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Well, I tell you, we have a fistful of cheerleaders. Middle school, must be junior Wildcats down there cheering with the varsity group. 2nd down and 10, 7:35 to go on the clock.
Last week we had them all. We had them real little out there.
Yeah. Back to throw the ball is Bierney. overthrows the ball. Was under a little bit of pressure by Austin Slick.
Third down.
Going to bring up a third down play. Boy, you know, sometimes you don't have to get to the quarterback. You just got to make him get happy feet and get nervous. And that was the play right there.
That was good coverage. Nowhere really to go with the ball.
So let's see what kind of offensive play Coach Keenis has got in his bag of tricks for third down and 10 deep in your own territory. With a heavy wind. Now it's starting to swirl a little bit. It's out there blowing east to west. West to east. Across the field. Whatever. Wildcats are blitzing, number 44, Huffnagel, and that's number 20 with the interception off the tip. That's Pullman. Pullman cuts to the outside, got Vaccaro with a block. Vaccaro with a big block. Pullman gets in. Touchdown, number 20, Pullman on the pick six. Wow, nice job by number 15, Vaccaro, to get the block. And great pressure on the quarterback by number 44, Marcus Huffnagel, forced to air and throw, and right there was Pullman to make the interception down the right sideline, got a block from Vaccaro, and into the end zone. Exciting play right there.
Oh, it was. I could tell by you.
Yeah. Oh, wait till I get excited.
You are excited. That was a beautiful play.
It's much warmer when you're excited. So the Wildcats, after being kind of dormant, strike big in under 2 minutes.
No, we got a cat down on the field right now.
No, it's a Troy Athens player. It's
Is
number 1.
Okay.
That's the Eads.
Oh boy, that's one of their good ones.
Yeah. He's been. We've called his name 3 or 4 times. I've seen him.
I said that because Bud was out there. Now Bud doesn't usually go out for another player on the team.
Again, you know what?
That's good sportsmanship.
He's a sportsman, and you can say all you want about, he's been doing this for nearly 40 years. The first and foremost, you don't last in this business as a coach without being a good sport. So, and that's one of his former players, and he has concern for those guys. They're kids.
Absolutely.
That guy's in the lunchroom every single day watching over these kids.
He is. And what a happy man he has been this year.
Yeah. It's much easier to go to that
it is.
That lunchroom when you're 7-2 than it is when you're 6-2 instead of 2-6.
Yeah, that's right. And a difference what 1 year can make. I heard that the 8th grade's doing pretty good too. We got an 8th grade team that's really tearing it up.
Our sub JV programs are doing really well. There's no doubt about that. And
they're like undefeated?
I don't know.
I've heard I was talking to the kids today. They're doing very, very well.
That's good. Well, you know what? The Junior Wildcat program that we have here, they're calling for the ambulance to come out, or the EMTs. Anyway, I mean, we saw this a few weeks ago with time here, and boy, you just hate to see it, especially early in the contest. You don't want anyone out there hurt.
Well, I think we're going to take a little break, Chair, and give these gentlemen time to administer to this young player, and we'll be back.
Get some fresh popcorn.
There you go. Catch all your favorite sports here on OCTV.
We got the Wildcats. We're back live after the injured player on the pick six. McMakin boots the ball right through the uprights to make it 14-0 Wildcats.
And that's an appropriate name for a kicker. He's always McMakin it, right? I'm sure he's tired of hearing that.
Well, once he gets into the big leagues, he can be a McDonald's commercial. Yeah. I've been making my.
Oh boy, he's hating us right now.
I'm sure
he's heard all those.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's a very good kicker. We're very proud of him.
And he's a senior. So the Wildcats, after a real sluggish start, have struck quickly with 2 touchdowns, one on a 80-yard touchdown run by number 46, Trent Muir. And then, he intercepted that ball real close to about the 40-yard line, so about a 40-yard interception return by number 20, Matt Pullman. So the Wildcats up 14-0 with 7 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in the opening half. The tune-up game before the playoffs start next week.
And it's home, too.
Yeah, and it's a home game. So I believe, if my memory serves me correct, this Sunday on Fox Sports, they will announce the pairings in the people we play. So watch channel 33 on Charter, and not sure what it is on the rest of the stations, but on Fox it should announce the pairings. So Birney, the quarterback, on the return gets the ball out to about the 30-yard line. That's where Troy Athens will take over, trailing 14-0. But Athens has done a decent job moving the ball on offense.
Not bad, yeah.
They get down to about that 30-yard line, and the defense steps up.
Well, they've had decent running with Ashman, but as that AJ. AJ did that great interception. They got them back into there. But
big hole straight up the middle with number 40. That's Ashman again. Ashman's pushing the 30-yard line or 30-yard mark in rushing, and he gets the ball just shy of the 35-yard line, about a 4-yard gain on the play. And one of their weapons, number 1, Carson Eds, was the one carted off. Now, ambulance is still here, so they're not rushing to the hospital or anything, so probably not overly serious.
So that's a good sign, I'd say, right?
Reasonably good sign, yeah. Well, as long as they're, everything else can be rebuilt. As long as they're not permanently injured, that's all you can hope for. It's a brutal game, even at the high school level. Bobby Birney, number 10, under center. Wildcats jump a little bit but get back on side, so running over the left side now is number 40. Again, that's Wiles Ashman. That's a sophomore. Maybe they're grooming him for the next couple of years. Ashman shows some nice quickness and moves well in the hole.
They just upped the ante from $500 to $1,000.
So it is now third down and 3. Ball spotted at in between the 36 and 37-yard line. They need to get to the 40 for a first down.
What do you say? It's Ashman again.
Well, I'm thinking they're going to roll the quarterback. Handoff, Ashman straight ahead. You're getting to learn this game, young man. We've taught you well, young
and he's
leadhopper.
Still going.
Ashman really runs hard.
Yes.
Number 40.
I'm impressed with this young man.
Yep, he's doing a great job. There's a reason that sophomore is the featured back. Again, you only got 27 players over there, 1 out, 26.
Ball be spotted at the 43-yard line.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, Troy Athens again on the move. 14-0 with the 5-minute mark coming up on that beautiful scoreboard here at Oxford Wildcat Stadium. The house that Bud built. Bud and a handful of other friends that decided to
put their houses up,
put their houses on the line and buy some turf.
That was
again. There's number 40.
Oh, there he goes.
Ashman's
there he goes.
Nice job, Ashman, moving around in the pocket in the hole, and nice carry there, about 20 yards. Trent Muir on the stop. Otherwise, he was off to the house. So the Wildcats defense getting gashed a little bit.
Wow. How many yards did you get on that? Did you get that?
Yeah, the ball was spotted at about the 40-yard line, yeah. So he went 10, 20, 21 yards. Nice blocking at the point of attack there by the Troy Athens Redhawks.
That was Ashman's biggest gain of the game.
4:20 to go here in the opening half. Wildcats up 14-0. Redhawks on the move. Ashman again, but this time he's stacked up in the backfield. That's Robeson, number 50 on the stop.
Number 50, Jerome Robeson.
Jerome had him in the backfield. No gain on the play. I can tell you right now, these Wildcats don't like this young man running on them, so they're getting fired up a little bit over there. Getting a little chippy on the defensive side. I think they're going to apply for overtime pay as much as they've been on the field this first half. 2nd down and 9. Ashman again, this time over the left side. Plows into a host of Wildcats.
And nothing.
Nothing there. Big number 54 was right in the middle of that. That's Sam Barrett.
That is the sixth time he's run the ball.
George Bryan gave up.
On this drive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
6 times. in
Well,
a row.
again, Keenis is brought up under the philosophy, pound the rock. I wonder where he learned that.
No idea.
Yeah. 3rd down and 9. No gain on that last play. Ball spotted on the 37-yard line. Redhawks. Bierney as the quarterback. Looks like he keeps it, rolls to his right. He's looking to throw, comes back to his left. Got an open receiver. What a great job by number 17, Caleb Tabor. The ball was well thrown out in front of the receiver. He did a great job reaching out, and he's a tall kid. And Tabor just pulled his arm off the ball, did a great job breaking that one up. Tabor, not getting the carries that he got last week, but still contributing on the defensive side. Great job by Tabor. Now, back in the day, they used to put the size of these kids on the program. Now, they're not doing that now, but that young man, I believe he's number 19, the receiver there. He's got to be 6'2".
Yeah.
Or number 12, either one of them. They're both tall. They're over 6'2". And they just did a great job breaking that play up. So here it is, 4th down and 9. Redhawks going for it again. Throwing out to the number 19 and just overthrowing the ball. Is Bierney. So the Wildcats will take over on downs. Nice set of defensive downs there after the big run by number 40, Ashman. Wildcats stiffened up and will take over.
Winning ticket today for you kick the field goal. 8.
So the Wildcats, after just exploding for 46 points last week, was it 46 or 56 points last week? Struggling here a little bit on offense. They have got one offensive touchdown on an 80-yard run. The other touchdown scored on defense.
From defense, yeah.
Yep.
It's funny how different teams match up.
Oh yeah.
Like when you take Adams, they got beat by Lake Orion. We beat Lake Orion.
Yeah.
And you just never know.
No, you
That's the
don't.
beauty of football too. There's so many
That's the beauty of
variables. to it.
sports.
Yeah, there's so many variables, and in different days and different teams make a big difference.
I would make a Michigan State-Michigan comment, but by the time somebody sees this game, that game will be over.
Yeah.
This game is being played the Friday night before the big Michigan State standoff.
Number is 887-906. If you have the winning ticket, please bring up
So the Wildcats take over 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 37-yard line. Rolling to his right side is Carpenter. Carpenter puts the ball down, gets the ball up to about the 40. Hold on, we got a little equipment malfunction
I'll
here.
get it.
So the ball is now spotted at the 40-yard line. Snap is good. Back to throw the ball, throwing it deep. Joey's out there. Joey Miller! Number
My
5,
goodness.
Joey Miller was out there in a nice ball, and it just got off his fingertips. Well, that's 2 of them that Carpenter's going to get incomplete passes for that could have went for touchdowns.
Oh, it was a beaut. I bet you Miller wish he had that one back.
Well, he'll see that one in his sleep tonight, and boy, should the Wildcats hang on and win this game, they'll get him in the film room for that. Trust me. Nice, well-thrown ball by Carpenter. 3rd down. 8 over the right side is Tabor. Tabor jumps over the pile, breaks it out to the right side. Tabor gets
First
over
down.
the 50-yard line and gets a 1st down. Boy, nice job by Tabor. Did you see him leap over 2 players that were on the ground?
I did.
Nice job by Tabor.
Red Hawk, 49-yard line.
You get a different kind of offense with Tabor versus Muir in there. Muir more of a power back, Tabor more of a slasher. And boy, did he do it there. Tabor over the left side. Bounces out.
Look at, he's
spins.
still going. He's
Nice
still
job
going.
by Tabor.
He's
His
still
offensive
going.
line
Still
is
going.
pushing, and another 1st down.
You believe it?
Nice job by Tabor. Boy,
And who was the power runner you were just saying?
Yeah, like I said, Tabor's power, and Muir's the slasher. Wow, nice job. And you notice once he got bottled up, his offensive lineman just kept pushing.
Oh.
So 2nd down and, let's see, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
That was beautiful.
We got to get the scoreboard and the guys on the field working together because they keep missing their numbers up here. So 1st and 10, Wildcats with the ball. Ball spotted on about the 37, 38-yard line. Over the right side is Tabor.
There he
Again,
goes.
Tabor's got room.
Look at him
Cuts
go.
to the outside.
Look at him go.
Gets a block, and Tabor's in the end zone.
My goodness.
Nice job by Joey Miller tying up the outside defensive back, giving Tabor the chance to get in the end zone. Boy, but that was the drive that looked like last week. Tabor just did an outstanding job. That was his drive.
Did Tabor just bring in all kinds of positive to this offense or what?
The energy.
Three plays, and he's got these guys bumping.
Yeah, in the end zone. Wildcats extend the lead to 20-0 with 1:20 to go here in the opening half. After a very, very, very slow start in the first quarter, Wildcats have scored 21 unanswered here in the second quarter.
Well, 20. We haven't.
Yeah.
We're waiting on the 21.
It's McMakin.
Oh, of course.
He doesn't McMissin, and he does. He makes
does.
it. So the Wildcats streaking out to a 21-0 lead with the 8-minute mark going here in the first half. It was a 0-0 game. So in the last 7 minutes, the Wildcats have scored 21 points. Nice job by the Cats. Boy, and we scored on all different ways. We had the power back Amir breaking it to the outside for 80 yards. Defensive pick 6. And now the slasher, number 17, Tabor, just doing a great job.
But Tabor, is that guy getting better and better each week?
Well, let me tell you, explain why he's so quick. He has 6 brothers. And if you're not quick in their house, you don't eat.
You don't eat.
No,
There you go.
No, you got to be quick. Got to get in there. Get that food. Great family. I think last week I said he had, there was 5 brothers in that family. Well, he does have 5 brothers. There's just 6 of them in the family. Short kick, bouncing. Wildcats signature kick, I guess we're going to call that. 22.
Number 22.
Al Bedri takes the ball. He's a outside linebacker and offensive lineman. Did a good job holding on to the ball, getting it out to the 35-yard line where the Redhawks will take over with 1:16 to go. Let's see what Coach Keenest decides to do here. Play it conservative and run this 1:16 off the clock or try to score.
I got to say, he's going to try to score.
Well,
he's got the wind is kind of unpredictable right now. It is kind of blowing, northeast now. It is really unpredictable.
Yeah, it's blowing hard too. It's not a breeze. It's flat wind.
And it's changing direction quite often.
Barney hands the ball off to number 40. Of course, he's got quick feet and makes it happen when he's got the ball, number 40.
Yes,
Wade's Ashman. Another 4 yards on that game. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 6. Clock is stopped.
That'll put him at about 60 yards, JR.
The Redhawks call timeout with 1:10 to go. Stick around. We're going to have the halftime entertainment, the band playing some West Side Story. And they're going to have a field goal kick for $1,000.
$1,000, yes.
They didn't ask me to kick that. I wonder why.
Boy, you know why they did that, don't you? They upped the ante when they saw the weather.
There you go.
That's it. And there ain't nobody going to make it in this.
McMakin.
Is he eligible?
Now, I wonder if they're going to let him kick with the wind or into the wind.
That's...
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
A great sponsor, 24th Street Tavern, sponsors that event.
They sponsor everything here.
Yeah.
They are a great bunch of guys.
1:10 to go here in the opening half. Wildcats up 21-0. Bobby Bierney back to throw the ball, breaks the tackle, chucks it incomplete into an offensive or defensive lineman. So with 1:03, the clock is stopped. Boy, Wildcats could get this ball back with enough time. So it's 3rd down. 6 yards.
Very impressive. Good luck.
I was going to say, the quarterbacks really had a lot of time.
Yeah. No, other than the interception where Robeson, number 44, Huffnagel on the outside, was really putting some pressure on, which helped cause that interception. But remember, there's been a couple of long pass plays for the Red Hawks. So
yeah, they've had a little time to do something, and so that tells you your secondary is doing a good job covering.
Yep. Running over the left side against number 40, no gain on the play. So he's trying to keep that clock running right now. Timeout, Wildcats. So good job by Coach Raleigh using his timeouts. He's got 2 left. Clock stopped with 57 seconds and going to force the Red Hawks to punt the ball into his. Well, they got the wind with them now. It's moving around.
Well, what can you do?
Well, I mean,
you can get a good return.
Yeah. Well, and again, look at how long it took Muir to get 80 yards.
Yeah.
Look how long it took Tabor to get, what did he get, 60 yards on 3 carries the last time we had the ball. So Wildcats.
Anything's possible, yeah.
So they're putting Muir back to receive the kick. And again, we have already seen him outrun some defensive backs. I think he needs to make sure he backs up a long way because this kid can kick the ball, number 17. Davis Giovanni. And with that wind, it could carry a long way. High snap. And the kick is up. And it's end over end. And it's bouncing. It's touched by a Red Hawk. It's going to be down. Ball's going to be at the 28-yard line. 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
The Archers ball, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So, 45 seconds before the half. Rod, what else is happening on OCTV? Anything special happening these days?
Well, we're winding up the fall right now, but fortunately, the football team's still playing. So we're going to go right into winter sports because we've been so good. Actually, the soccer team did really well this year. They did have their last game last week. Fortunately, they lost their first round of the playoffs. But what a great season they had.
Carpenter up. We got a penalty on the play. The offensive line moved, so that's going to push the Wildcats back a little bit. Yeah, there's no question. They're well coached, and
Coach Thaler did a good job with them. He's got the girls this year too.
Yep.
So look for them to be good. They were good last year. But fall sports was really good here at Oxford.
Well, and they're going into winter sports, which is probably their strongest season with wrestling and
basketball is going to be really good.
Basketball is going to be sound. Bowling to be good, and we have
good swim team.
Yep. 1st and 10 for the Wild, or 1st and 15 for the Wildcats over the left side. Good hard-nosed running was Carpenter keeping the ball. Gets the ball about 5-yard gain over to about the 27, so it's going to be 2nd down and about 12. Wildcats are just going to run this clock out, I think. Well, what do I know? Oh, long throw, overthrown to Joey Miller. Just as soon as I got it out, they went into a pass play.
Yeah, they're making liars out of you today, aren't they?
They are indeed. 3rd down. 12 to go.
Davidson High School, 14-7.
21-0 Wildcats as we enter the second half, or enter halftime here. We're in the second quarter, getting ready to go into the second half. Carpenter coming to his right. Tucks the ball, running it. Carpenter's got a lot of room. He gets a block here. He could go.
There he goes.
Carpenter looking for one more block. Number 10 runs
and he gets out of line. Oh, man. 9 seconds left.
Nice job by Carpenter. He carried that ball 10, 20, 30, about 40 yards on the carry. Boy, he just needed that one more block to turn the corner over there.
And 40 yards east, too.
Yeah. Ran out of bounds at the 30-yard line, so 9 seconds to go. They got time for one more play here before the half. Boy, this Wildcat offense, kind of lulls you to sleep, and then all of a sudden, kaboom, they make something happen.
Well, they got that big play capability. You can see the talent here.
Looking to throw the ball's Carpenter. Carpenter chucks it underneath. Incomplete. Clock is going to be stopped with 3 seconds to go. Got time for one more play. So I think Coach Raleigh would have just as soon the clock run out right there. So we'll see what they do with 3 seconds left. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. The halftime band the band is going to be playing at halftime. It is cold out, isn't it?
It is cold. But it's supposed to be. It's football.
Yeah, that it is.
That's right.
Second down and 10. 3 seconds left to go here in the first half. Wildcats up 21-0 over the Troy Athens Redhawks. And coached by Bill Keenest. And throwing it into the end zone. A little Hail Mary action and picked
It's
off.
intercepted.
That's the second interception of the day. Wildcats knock them out of bounds. So that'll be the last play of the first half. Wildcats up 21-0. We'll see you at the start of the third quarter.
What you just made me do.
This year marks the 100th anniversary of the birth of one of America's greatest composers and musicians, Leonard Bernstein. Tonight, under the leadership of drum majors Isabel Bauer, Nicholas Rush, and Michaela Kamen, as well as color guard captains Rowan Edmonds, Reagan Osteen, Gabby Gadawa, and Natalie Carnegas, featuring soloists Ethan Madison and Braden Hanlon, with Libby Hartman, the Wildcat Band pays tribute to Bernstein by performing music from some of his well-known and best-loved compositions. Released on Broadway in 1957 as a feature film in 1961, its themes are as relevant today as they were 60 years ago. Drum majors, is your band ready? The Wildcat Band presents the music of West Side Story. recognize the members of the class of 2019 who are marching in their final regular season home game this evening. This year's seniors are Braden Annally, Isabel Bauer, Paul DeAngelis, Beth Devlin, Tyler Dewinski, Rowan Edmonds, Caitlin Fox, Mackenzie Funk, Gabby Gadua, Brandon Hiscox, Amanda Holcomb, Kira Houston, Melina Huron, Natalie Carnegas, Lance Kennedy, Robert Large, Ethan Madison, Alex Ohlheiser, Reagan Osteen, Gio Pace, Ethan Parks, Shelby Shefke, Logan Streeter, Nick Trush, Michaela Wiley, and Jing Shung. Thanks again, class of 2019.
Excuse me, at this time, please direct your attention to the 20-yard line. Athens High School student Tyler will attempt a field goal for $1,000 from the 24th Street Tavern. Great attempt, Tyler. Well, the 24th Street Tavern is going to give him one extra try.
Nice try. That was a...
Up and away from OCTV.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to start the third quarter. The Wildcats, after a sluggish start, poured it on in that second quarter and scored 21 unanswered points. The Troy Athens Red Hawks have moved the ball nicely on the ground, but they have not been able to really get in the end zone. In fact, they really haven't got inside the 30-yard line. So the Wildcats will get the ball first, on the opening kickoff. They'll have the wind to their back, so we may see an some offensive passes. We'll see, but so far the Wildcats have been in control. But a slow start.
It was. The first quarter was really rough. We had a few flags, and they didn't go our way. A return that wasn't so hot. But they sure made up for it in those big plays.
Well, the student took a little play off the coach's playbook right there and squib kicked it. But the Wildcats did a real nice job blocking, get the ball over the 45-yard line, and we'll take over 1st and 10 just shy of the 50. So the Wildcats, again, scored 2 offensive touchdowns. Caleb Tabor on a real nice 3-series play, ran about 45 yards. And number 46, Trent Muir, had an 80-yard touchdown run. So those are the 2 big, offensive plays. And then we had a pick 6 by Pullman, and he took it in the end zone. Carpenter, straight ahead. Keeps the ball, runs to his right side. Carpenter found a nice hole. Really did a great job faking me out. I don't know about anybody else, but
Number 19, Kyle.
first down. He had a nice first half. He had a nice 50-yard run and starts off the second half with a solid 12, 14-yard run.
Well, he almost got in the end zone towards the end of the first half there. I know
he really did. He was 1 block away.
Yeah, and he was.
So 1st and 10 Wildcats, ball at the 42-yard line, running right side.
Number 2, Drew Carpenter.
That's Carpenter again on the keeper.
Tackle made by number 55.
Carpenter likes keeping that ball. If you remember last year, Carpenter was our, pretty much our featured back in the backfield. And they moved him to quarterback, and he's done an outstanding job all season long. Carpenter keeping it again over the right side. Got room. Carpenter going to look for the end zone. Cuts back. Makes a move.
Oh, nice.
Carpenter into the end zone. Carpenter, number 2, with his first touchdown of the game.
Wow.
Nice job by Carpenter there. A 41-yard touchdown run. Kept the ball over the right side. And nice adjustments by the coaching staff. After struggling, they've now got this offense on the move.
How about that beautiful fake? It looked like the guys had the run on the beat on them. Beautiful fake to get them in there.
Had the angle, as they say, but Carpenter made a little bit of a move and shook him off for the touchdown. Wildcats up 27-0. McMakin booting the ball strong. Makes it 28-0. So the Wildcats scoring 28 unanswered points.
Wildcats 28.
All on the ground attack, which is a signature of Coach Raleigh.
And that's good. We've had a few throws when we've had one called back. Yeah, we've had a drop, but would have been a beautiful catch. Yes, the one by Miller. So we've had a couple nice big potential plays, but.
Well, again, we've had some nice runs, and that's our bread and butter. We're going to do anything next week in the playoffs, then it's going to be on the ground.
7-9-4-4.
Pretty excited about that. And yes, if you're watching this and we don't already know, on Fox at I think it's 7 o'clock Saturday night, they will announce who all the teams that made the playoffs are and who they're going to play and where those games are at. It's not 100% that we're going to get a home game, but with the record, we can hang on to tonight's game. We should be in pretty good shape to get a home game. A bouncing kick, flags on the play, clock and referees. See what they call here. I don't know if somebody was offsides or clock wasn't ready. I don't know what was going on there. So it's been a couple years since Wildcats have made the playoffs. Certainly, the last couple of years, wins have been sparse. And last year, just 2-7. But what a great turnaround! This coaching staff, led by Coach Raleigh. This team has looked strong from Jump Street. First game of the year, upsetting a strong Romeo team.
Absolutely.
And they just carried
the state champions.
Yeah, and they carried that momentum and got arch rivals Lake Orion. A little bit of a bobble against Adams, and there's no discretion disgrace at all in losing to Southfield. Was it Southfield? Not Southfield AT. It was West Bloomfield.
West Bloomfield, yeah.
And, that's a very good team. That's a playoff-bound team, I'm sure. So the Wildcats, just a strong season. One of their better seasons in the last, 5 to 8 years for sure.
Well, it looks good for next year. Even though we are graduating some very good ball players, we got some strong ones coming up, too.
Well, and our whole, the quarterback's coming back, and we got some running backs that are still coming back.
Talbert's coming back.
Tabert's coming back. He's a junior. Quarterback's coming back. He's a junior. So, no, we're in pretty good shape.
Jen Cook. Congratulations, Jen.
So we got a flag on the play. It really has been a little bit of a sloppy game as far as the penalty side of things.
Yeah, it really has, hasn't it, Jay? Yeah. Especially that first quarter.
Well, this is a personal foul on the Troy Athens team, pushing them back inside the 25-yard line down to the 22. That's a 15-yard penalty. Now, the penalties have been, mental mistakes for sure, but no personal fouls until that one. I'm sure Coach Keenest will take care of that. Once again, just a reminder, this is Bill Keenest, ex-quarterback for the Wildcats and ex-coach for Coach Rowley, coaching on the other side of the field for the Troy Athens team. Handoff coming off the left side is number 40. He does a nice job spinning, gets up to the 25-yard line.
Is that the same Keenest coached basketball?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we know.
There's
brothers.
Family. Yeah, there's Billy that's done the basketball, and I'm not sure. And Chris, I think it was Chris that coached the basketball and is coaching basketball. I think he's still here.
So this is him. This is Bill Keenest that coaches our basketball.
No, this is Bill. It's his brother Chris, I think, was coaching our basketball.
Okay. Because I know the Keenest is.
Second down and 8. Clock at the 10-minute mark. Third quarter. Wildcats up 28-0. Troy Athens, the Red Hawks, throw the ball out to the right side. Pass is complete. Nice job by number 17. That's again Tabert running him out of bounds, but not. He's going to be close to the first down. Nice throw there by the quarterback. Number 10, Bobby Birney. B-I-R-N-E-Y. Birney. I don't want to call him Barney. That wouldn't be right. So it's going to bring up a third down and about a yard and a half. Certainly a short 2, long 1. And we'll look for big number 40 to come straight ahead with this one.
I already wrote it down.
Yeah, up back. Gets the ball up over the 30-yard line.
Number 24, A.J. Razzo
carried the ball, and I can't tell. I don't think he got the first down.
Maybe number 53.
Running tackled him short of the first down. Going to cause and going to make him punt. Nice job there by 53 Brunning.
Evans been making great plays all year.
Can't wait to see him on the basketball field.
Oh, you got to come watch a basketball game. He is fantastic. The whole team. That's going to be a great team. The head coach is here today watching.
Coach Laidlaw?
Yes.
Good snap. They've had trouble with that the first half. Ball's booted nicely. Spiral kick. Wildcats are getting out of the way of it. Number 19 for the Red Hawks downs the ball. That's Spence.
We have great field position here, JR.
Well, you know what? I think what the Wildcats would rather have it back a little further so they get more yards rushing. Hard to have a big day rushing when you keep getting the ball near midfield. So they will take over 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line.
Well, you can't get much longer than Trent Mears' 80-yard run.
No. Carpenter hands the ball off. I'm not sure who that is. Something 0 looked like. Over the left side. Solid.
Number 20, Matthew Pullman.
Oh, it's Pullman.
Pullman had the kickoff, interception return. Gets a chance to run the ball from the tailback position. 17, Tabert goes back in. 2nd down and 8. Third quarter. Cats up big, 28-0. Tabor keeping those legs churning, gets the ball over the 45-yard line to the 46. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. Clock running, 7:45 to go in the third quarter. Talking to Mr. Tabor, he had a chat with Caleb a few weeks back and said, you got to keep those legs moving. Keep those legs moving. So you see when he hits those piles, he just keeps those legs moving, and you never know what happens then. 3rd down and 5. Carpenter looks over the defense. Looks like he's changing the play a little bit. Hands the ball over the left side. Nothing there for Tabor. Tabor bounces. About 1 yard gain on the play. Boy, nice job there by the Athens team. They are playing hard for Coach Keenis. No question about that. Going to bring up a 4th down. The Wildcats are... They're going to go for it here. Try to put this game on ice, get it to the running clock, which is 35 points. So they need one more touchdown to get to the running clock. Carpenter rolling to his right. Now he's had a couple of big runs, but he gets that ball to
Slick,
Austin
beautiful
Slick.
catch.
Nice catch. It was behind him, but Slick made the adjustment. Made a great catch. Gets the ball inside the 30. That'll be a Wildcat first down.
That was about a 15-yard gain.
Boy, that was a nice catch. The ball was behind him a little bit. He made an adjustment, kept his momentum going forward, and made the catch and got the first down. Nice job by Austin Slick on the throw from number 2, Drew Carpenter. 1st and 10 Cats. Ball's going to be spotted at the 29-yard line. Clock running at 6:10 to go here in the third quarter. Cats supporting a 28-0 lead. Carpenter straight ahead to Slick. This is Slick's set of downs. He's running hard, got that ball covered with 2 hands. Gets the ball inside the 25. Down to the 24-yard line. Nice hard running by Austin Slick, number 37.
That's 5 hard yards right there.
You bet it is. Well earned. Unlike his dad, who happens to be the Monday Night Golf champion this season. That was well earned too. 2nd down and 5. Ball spotted on the 29. Nice pet. Oh, right through the hand. It's cold out there, ladies and gentlemen. So that's Kornberger that ball went through his hands, but I understand why. It's a little chilly out there. Once again, we want to thank Oxford Community TV for bringing us the athletics all season long, all different sports.
No, thank you, JR. But you're one of us. You shouldn't be thanking ourselves.
Well, yeah, we should. There's nothing wrong with patting yourself on the back every now and then. 5:22 to go, third quarter. Wildcats on the move. Carpenter over the left side, turns it up. Keeper gets the ball over the 20, and with that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th effort, gets the ball close to the 15 and gets a first down.
You believe it.
Yeah. Well, now, a few years back, it was illegal for you to push your offensive line like that. But a few years ago, they changed that rule.
I like that rule. I like that change.
Coming into the game, number 22, Matthew Curtis, making his entry into tonight's contest.
You know, that was about a 9-yard gain by the line.
Yeah, about 9 yards after the point of.
Did they split the yardage up with each lineman?
Yeah. 1st and 10 Cats looking to throw the ball, a little curl route, broke a tackle, and into the end zone.
Is that Miller?
No, that's 24.
24.
That's Liam Hillary. Liam Hillary did a nice job, broke a tackle, and got an Oxford Wildcat touchdown. Boy, that was just a little simple curl route, and Hillary broke a tackle, had 5 yards to get into the end zone, and got it done. Nice job by Hillary. And a great throw by Carpenter. So 4:34 to go. Wildcats are looking for the 35th point to get that running clock going. So I hope you guys got your popcorn ready, because this half's going to go quick. Snap's good. It's down. Kick is up. It's good.
That was very
Touchdown
good.
Wildcat, or extra point is good. So with the touchdown, the Wildcats extend their lead to 35-0. Boy, they now look pretty sharp. That was a nice sustained drive right there.
It was good. It's after that first quarter. These are the boys that we want to go to the playoffs right here. The way they're playing now.
They're playing well. And, it could be Mir was out a little bit, because of the injury, and he got back into the game, and he just had to get everybody's timing together.
Yep. But we won't have that time during the game. Next game, they're going to be good. You won't have that time for the mistakes and to recover.
Just, when you get to make the playoffs in high school, you have to score enough power points, and 6 wins will automatically get you in. And if they need extra teams, they go to the teams with a lot of power points and 5 wins. Red Hawks take the ball at about the 25 or 20-yard line, come to the middle of the field, get out to
about the 25.
Just shy of the 30.
Number 10.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 28-yard line. That was the quarterback, Bobby Bierney, on the carry. I'm going to talk to one of the coaches and find out why they've been squib kicking that thing. There must be a theory to it, because I think McMakin has a strong enough leg. So 1st and 10 for the Troy Athens Red Hawks. 1 win, 7 losses on the season. Hosted by the Wildcats. Coached are the Red Hawks by Billy Keenest, ex-coach for the Wildcats and ex-quarterback for the Wildcats. 1st and 10 Red Hawks. Quarterback keeper rolls to the right, looking to throw the ball. Going to take a hit.
Ooh.
He took a pop, and that looked like Huffnagel.
That's the first pop he's taken, I think.
That wasn't Huffnagel. That was 54. That was Sam Barrett. But, yes, that's one of the first real strong hits that he's taken.
He's had quite a bit of time. He just hasn't had players pretty much open. Actually, our secondary's been playing real well.
They really did. They covered that play up, didn't give him a chance to throw the ball. Second down and 10. Clock stop with 2:55. Well, actually, the clock is running because it's a running clock now with 2:50 to go in the third. Wildcats up 35-0. Coming off the left side.
Number 40.
That's Ashman. Ashman's done the bulk of the work today for the Red Hawks. I like that name, Red Hawks.
Yeah.
It's a great school mascot name.
We're down in 6.
I mean, it's not like Wolverine or anything, but...
I got about 4 yards on that, so... That puts him over 60 yards this game.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. Ball's going to be spotted at the 32-yard line. Clock is running at 2:10 to go here in the third quarter.
You got to think that Ashman's going to be a nice looking back in the next couple years.
Absolutely.
As a sophomore running as well as he is.
Absolutely. Gets a little more help on the offensive line. Does a real nice job right there, cutting back.
Number 40.
And he's going to be real close to the first down. They're going to do a measurement. Nope, they're going to give him the first down. So first down for the Red Hawks.
For Troy Athens.
Clock running at 1:40. 35-0. Red Hawks really haven't got the ball. I don't think they've been over the 30-yard line yet. They have moved it, basically what they say inside the 20s, but they just really, once they get over midfield, it really seems like they bog down.
Yeah, they haven't had really one threat at all today, except for that one pass, but that was stopped by our secondary.
Bierney hands the ball off. Number 40 goes over the right side.
Number 40.
Gets about 2 yards on the play.
Wade Ashman, the ball carrier.
Ashman again. There's a host of Wildcats over there.
Sam Barrett.
Sammy Barrett was the leader on that for the tackle.
Third down.
Wildcats doing a lot of changing now, getting a lot of players in the game.
They gave him 1 yard on that play, JR.
That was generous of them. This will probably be the last play of the third quarter. in high school football, if you get up by 35 points, the clock continues to run even when you get a first down on an incomplete pass, just to try to speed the game up. Over the right side,
here
now
comes.
up the middle, that's Ashman. Ashman doing a real nice job.
Number 4.
Ashman, there's a 18-yard run. Ashman doing a real nice job.
That may be number 15, Joe.
You're right.
Yeah, it's going to put him over 80 yards. That's very nice.
First down for Athens. Ball spot.
First down, Athens, and that was the last play of the third quarter. The Wildcats holding on to a 35-0 lead, entering the fourth quarter. But the Troy Athens team is on the move again. Rod, the team looks a lot sharper here in the second half on the offense. Defenses look pretty solid all night long, but the offense sure has played a little bit better, a lot better in the second half.
Yeah, definitely that. After we went into to the halftime, it's been very confident. I don't think there's anybody really worried right now. What you don't want to do is get to the point where you start making mistakes and taking the game too lightly. You never want to do that when you're on the field, because we got a big game next week.
Absolutely.
We got to be sharp, and we won't have that quarter to make up like we did today.
No, we will not have a free quarter the rest of the way.
No.
So, and the Wildcats, the way this defense plays, and their offense has that big play capability, they can make some noise in this playoffs. I mean, never say never. You don't think of this team as a state championship caliber team, but they play tough football. And, the rumor on the street is, or the word on the street is, when you're going to play Oxford, you better put your chin strap on tight, because you're going to get hit. So and
you don't know by who either. It could be defense or it could be offense. That's the unique thing about this team. A different team shows up every week. You don't know who's going to beat you.
Well, the defense seems to show up every week. I mean, they've been pretty solid all year long, and you can win a championship with defense. So, like I said, you never say never with this group, and they're good enough to make a run in the playoffs. There's number 40, Ashman again. Ashton gets inside the 35-yard line, close to another first down.
Wade Ashman, ball carrier.
So the Wildcats need to. This is where the Red Hawks have had trouble. They start getting into this little shorter field. Things aren't spread out so far. They've had a hard time moving the ball at this point.
About 90 yards for Ashman right now, roughly. That's unofficial. Could be a few more, a few less, but still not a bad show. That's about their brightest point.
Yeah,
for their
Ashman.
Team. Ashman,
no question. Yeah. He's done an outstanding job. He's really been the player on the Red Hawks team that has been very impressive.
I like their quarterback too.
Yeah, he's done some good plays on defense too, as number 10. Ashman coming over the right side, following his blockers, bounces it to the outside. Ashman gets the first down.
Number 40.
Good job by Ashman. He bounced that one. He saw that where he was headed, there was nothing there, so he bounced it to the outside, picks up the first down.
And that's working for the play all by yourself there.
First and 10 for the Red Hawks. This, I believe, is their deepest penetration. I think this is the first time they've actually got it inside the 30.
You guys better look out. I'll tell you, Ashman might pop this one in and get that clock running, stopping now.
Yeah, somebody's going to get popped. I think it's going to be Ashman. I think one of them linebackers is going to take it personal that he's trying to run on him. You watch what I'm saying right here. That big number 22's out there. He might take a whack at him, Curtis. See what happened. Handoff. They're going right to the well again. Ashman gets inside the 25, down to the 24.
Ashman, the ball carrier.
Well, you see on TV when those athletes, they do something good, they look like they want to be fed. Well, that's what's happening right now. Coach is just feeding Ashman. He's saying, you've done a nice job. The offensive line's doing a nice job. Let's just feed it. The Wildcats haven't really stopped it here, so let's make them step up and stop it. Clock running, 9:45 to go, fourth quarter. Wildcats up 35-0 in the house the Bud built. However, the Red Hawks are working their way down the field very methodically. Guess what? Ashman, left side.
Not much on that one.
No, another 2-yard gain there.
Wade Dashman, the ball carrier.
Number 59 was in on that tackle.
Maybe number 59,
That's Ben Miller. Hey, didn't they bring us some snacks at Ben Miller?
They sure did.
Oh boy, we sure like to thank the Miller family. Number 5 and number 59, their family brought us, the crew, a nice gift bag for bringing you these ball games, and we greatly appreciate it. That was,
I can honestly say nobody's ever done that for us.
I don't recall it.
That's fantastic.
Well,
Thank
we've
you.
had some nice treats from B-Dubs.
Yes.
3rd and 7. Rolling with the ball, going back to throw the ball, throwing it deep. And nice job.
Oh, beautiful
number
play.
23 knocking the ball away.
Pass broken up by number 23.
That's Tom Day. Thomas Day broke that play up. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and 7.
Boy, and like you said earlier, he was up against that number 16, who's got to be 6'2", 6'3", if anything.
He's a tall one, there's no question. And that was a well-thrown ball. Looked like a back shoulder type throw. And number 6, I think it's 16. There's no 16 on our program, so maybe they got an underclassman up for the game. But he made a nice adjustment, but boy, Thomas Day was right there to knock it away. Highlight reel play for Tommy Day.
I do like the secondary today.
4th and 7. Back, going to throw the ball again. His quarterback, he's going deep into the end zone. Putting it up. I see no flags on there. So nice job again by Day. They were looking to take advantage of that height advantage, but the ball was just a little bit short. Day made a good play on the ball.
1st and 10.
Wildcats take over, 1st and 10. Clock is running at 7:20 to go in the 4th quarter. What's good to see is we got a lot of the players that haven't had a ton of time in the ball game now.
23-yard line, 1st and 10 for the
Got number 5, Joe Miller, playing quarterback. Nathan Call, I saw in the game. 22, Curtis is out to the right as a receiver. Straight ahead running, I believe that's Call. Nope, it's not Call.
Number 20, Matthew Pullman, the ball carrier.
Pullman again.
Pullman in the tailback position. Pullman had a nice game with a pick 6.
73, David Demon.
And he got himself a 5-yard gain.
2-yard gain. Yeah, they backed it up a little bit.
Did they back it up a bit? Okay.
Clock's running, 6:30 to go here in the ball game. Wildcats up 35-0 against the Bill Keenis coached Troy Athens Redhawks. Pitch play going off to the right side.
Goes Pullman. Around the end.
Number
Boy, he's
20.
quick.
He's getting some nice blocking out there by Curtis, number 22. Stays in bounds. Gets the ball just shy of the 30-yard line. There's his 5-yard, 6-yard run.
Number 41.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. Nice job by Pullman. Going over that right side towards number 22. Curtis was out there laying the leather on the blocks.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Pullman. You see him? You see the speed on that guy?
Yeah,
he looked good.
He moved pretty well right there. Wildcats send 2 to their left. Fake the handoff. He's rolling. Looking to throw the ball. Throwing it out here for Curtis. Curtis makes a diving catch, but didn't keep his feet in bounds. It was a whale of a catch by Curtis, but just didn't keep his feet in bounds. Ball was thrown just a little too far outside, but boy, did Curtis make a great grab. What a thrill for him. He'd love to have that. He did a great job in JV the last few years. Senior year up here on varsity. So the clock is being stopped by the Redhawks. They want to use one of their timeouts with 4:56 to go. We're on a running clock situation, but they still have some timeouts, and they wanted to use it right there. So, Rod, the season, the regular season's coming to an end. The Wildcats, after having a subpar season last year, 2-7, and not so hot the year before that, they have sure rebounded nicely in this season. Going to finish it with a 7-2 record, and you can't say enough about what the coaching staff has done. turning this thing around. I mean, last year, a few key injuries. Trent Muir went out in basically preseason, and they missed him. And a couple of guys went out early. Had a couple guys not come out for the team, and they missed those bodies. And it seems like they've retooled. And boy, I like this nice, fast defense.
But I think we kind of knew these boys were coming up for quite a while. They've been winning through years and years, all the way through middle school and stuff. And we heard about how good they were, and they're right.
Yeah, and you know what? It's not an old team. It's not a veteran team by any stretch.
Yeah.
There's a nice mix of varsity players or seniors in there. But boy, some of our key guys are coming back.
Yeah.
You know, you got Tabert coming back. You got the quarterback coming back in Carpenter.
And in the future, we got some middle school teams doing pretty good too, don't we?
Yeah, we got some.
We got an undefeated 8th grade team, I believe, right?
We got some strong players down below, and you know, we've been fortunate this year to stay reasonably healthy, and we haven't had to go down and pull any of those guys up. So, you know, like I said, the future is bright. They're playing strong, and I like to see where we're at. I mean, oh boy, we're starting to get a little rain.
Yeah,
that's just what we need to make this feel like football weather.
Well, we had it last week, but it was okay because all the festivities kind of took it away, our mind off of it, but not now.
4 minutes to go in this contest. The clock's running because the Wildcats are up by 35, and the rain is starting to come down, and it's cold, and it's wet, and it's windy, and boy, it's a good time to have a running clock.
It sure is. Well, hopefully we'll get that playoff game. We're hoping.
Well,
we won't know, but if we do, we will definitely cover it here at OCTV, as well as any other great game that goes into the playoffs.
Well, I'm thinking number 40, Ashton, has got the ball again, straight ahead.
He's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he's really done a nice job. Then,
good job.
Coach Keenis has got something to work with there.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, and what'd you say? He's just a sophomore.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can get some players around him. I mean, he's playing with that line. You know, he's bouncing off of it and making a lot of them yards himself.
Well, and you look again, Troy Athens is a smaller school as far as student body, 27 players on the team, and they lost one of their key members early, number 1, Carson Eds.
Yeah.
And I wish the best for him, no question about that. Coming over the right side is
there
Ashton.
He goes.
Ashton gets over the 30, gets all the way out to the 33-yard line, so he continues to pile on the yards. Number 40, Wades Ashman, having a whale of a ball game. Wildcats, you know, just like we talked about earlier, once Athens gets inside that 30-yard line and that field gets a little smaller, they're not spread out.
Yep.
It's harder to run the ball, it's harder to do everything, and the Wildcat defense stiffened right up.
Well, the defense is quite a bit more compact. They can get a little more help. Out here, it's spread out.
Yeah, don't have as much field to cover. So the clock is approaching the 2-minute and 20-second mark. The Wildcats are still comfortably ahead, 35-0. 1st and 10 for the Red Hawks.
Got a new runner.
That's number 24.
Number 24.
That's A.J. Raja. He had an interception earlier tonight. He gets the ball up near midfield, first down for the Red Hawks. Red Hawks, when you look at the stats, you know, they're going to have a reasonably good
not bad.
Offensive rushing attack. They just couldn't put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, number-wise, yeah. And you're right. They've got good numbers. Raja's doing good, and, of course, not Pullman, but...
you're talking
Ashman.
Yeah.
Just getting close to 130, 140 yards now.
1st and 10 near midfield for Troy. Hands the ball off. There's a big fella carrying the ball. Number 24.
24, A.J. Raja.
That's A.J.
Raja. Yep. So the clock is down to the 1-minute, 10-second mark. Got about one, maybe two more plays.
2 on the plate, 2nd down.
The wind is blowing so hard. If you got the eye on the ball started rolling just because of the wind. That's how ugly this weather is out here tonight. But the Wildcats, after an extremely slow start, have looked very good in the second, third quarters. In the fourth quarter here, just kind of mopping it up. But without question, the second and third quarters, the Wildcats look like the Wildcats from the last 2 weeks.
No, for sure. And that's the way we want to look with playoffs coming.
Yep.
Here's Raja again. Nothing.
Nice job. A couple of those young men getting tackles. If they hustle, they can get one more play off, and they're going to hustle it up. They want to get one more play.
Well, I'll tell you, this season, as far as weather goes, we've only had 2 bad games with the weather being. It's been wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I want to thank OCTV and the staff. They do a great job of getting this thing together and getting the cameras out here and getting it rolling. And I hope you guys all enjoy it. So here's the last play of the game.
Raja again.
Raja running over the left side. Gets right to the middle. No fitting way to end this game, but right in the middle of the field on the big O.
Yeah,
right?
It sure is. Yep.
So once again, ladies and gentlemen, the playoff-bound Wildcats are, again, it was really the second and third quarters that told the story, because the Wildcats in the first quarter made a few mistakes, a little sloppy, but boy, they sure poured it on in the second and third quarters. So as we enter the playoffs, they look like they're doing well. We seem to be reasonably healthy, and let's hope we get a draw that will be favorable for us. I mean, 7-2 record, we should be a decent seed.
I'll tell you, it was and if not, it's been a great season, hasn't it? I'll tell you, I can't remember, except for the line years were great. But this has been as exciting as that.
Yeah, and even, there's not going to be a team that we won't match up with. I mean, we just beat Clarkston, undefeated in last year's state champ. So there's nobody that this team doesn't think that they can beat. And the way that defense is playing, the speed they play with, and when you have a running attack, when you can dominate the line of scrimmage and run the ball, you can play with anybody. And that's the beauty of the pound the rock mentality and that power play. So I feel very comfortable the Wildcats, whoever they get, whether we're a high seed and get somebody a lower seed, or we're a lower seed and get a high seed, we're going to play them tough Wildcat football. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We will bring you next week's game. Hopefully we bring it from here.
Yeah, but we're open.
All right.
Thank you.
Today's game has been brought to you by Concho Pearl Texas Barbecue and Draft House. We're open and smoking. Serving Oxford from Tuesday to Sunday with fresh squeezed margaritas, 24 draft beers, happy hour every day, and awesome weekly specials. Concho Pearl Barbecue, 955 South Lapeer Road, 248-800-4222.
Great job. Use your brain. Be smart. 8:25 tomorrow morning. Sunday night at 6:45. We're going to meet in the cafeteria. Bring your own drink and snacks. We're going to watch the show and see who we play. Fair enough? Fair enough? Hey, but I want you to enjoy this 7-2. That was it was awesome. And the reason why it was awesome, because the senior leadership was phenomenal.
All right, boys. 3, 2, 1.